Hey guys, welcome to another unboxing at Gadgets 360, and today we have a pretty interesting budget offering called the Tenor D2. So let's quickly unbox this and see what the phone is like. Okay, so this is the box of the Tenor D2. Now, as you know, Tenor is the Amazon's in-house brand for smartphones, and it's also mentioned over here, crafted for Amazon. So it's going to be available exclusively on Amazon India. So the box, there isn't much to talk about over here. It's just a plain blue box with the big D2 logo on the top and the branding, the company name at the bottom, and that's pretty much it. There are some specifications at the back, but we'll get into that once we actually unbox the phone. So let's take it out of this shrink wrap and see what we get. Okay, so here we have the Tenor D2 itself. Let's just quickly take it out of this little packaging. So we'll boot that up in a bit. First, let's see what else we get in the box. So here is a quick start guide with some basic instructions on how to power it up and use the phone. This is a little feedback pamphlet. Digging further, we have the SIM eject tool. We have a pretty compact travel power adapter. And last but not least, we have a micro USB cable. And that's pretty much it. There isn't a headset in the box. Okay, let's move this aside for now and power this up and see what the phone is like. Okay, so let's take a quick tour of the Tenor D2. From the first glance, it actually looks a lot like Xiaomi's older Redmi Note 3 or even the Redmi Note 4 from the front at least. It's in a very similar bezel design. It's obviously it has a taller display this time, which is like I think an 18:9 aspect ratio. In the front we can see there's a earpiece in place where there's a front camera, a bunch of sensors. Down at the bottom there is a single micro USB port and of course a speaker. Towards the side we have a slot for the SIM card. And on the top we have a 3.5mm headphone socket along with a secondary microphone for noise cancellation. So all the buttons are placed on the right of the phone. You have the power button here and the volume rocker. And at the back we just have a single camera and the LED flash. And of course the speaker down at the bottom. Now notice there is no fingerprint sensor in this phone. So let's power this on. Okay, so we've gone through the initial setup of the phone, which is pretty quick and painless, and this is basically the first boot of the Tenor D2. As you can see, the interface is pretty much left to stock Android. There isn't any sort of customization that's done, not too much anyways. There is an Alexa app obviously pre-installed since this is an Amazon exclusive phone. So let's take a quick tour of some of the specifications that you will encounter. So first off, in the front we have a 5.4-inch HD Plus display, and it boasts of 400 nits of brightness, so it does get pretty decently bright even in a well-lit room. Other than that, the phone is available in two configurations. You have one with 2GB of RAM and 16GB of storage, and there's another one with 3GB of RAM and 32GB of storage. Now the memory is expandable and the Tenor D does boast of a dedicated slot, so let's just quickly pop that SIM tray out and take a look at that. So as you can see, we have two slots for nano SIM cards and we have a dedicated slot for a micro SD card, so you know, the compromise, which is nice. So apart from that, the core specifications is a Qualcomm Snapdragon 425. This is a quad-core SoC, so it's interesting to see how that stands up to modern day apps and games. Other than that, you have Android 8.1 Oreo, and like we said before, it's left pretty much to stock. Now, the body of the phone, it feels pretty solid. There's no real complaints over there, at least for now. And the interesting fact is that the Tenor D2 also boasts of an IPX2 rating for splash resistance, which is very interesting, and it's not something we really see in this price segment. So at the back, we have a 30 megapixel Sony sensor. It's capable of full HD recording. And in the front, we have a 5 megapixel selfie camera. Finally, the battery is a 3200 milliamp hour battery capacity, which seems pretty decent, and it should give you a full day's worth of usage given the SoC and the slightly low resolution display. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. So the Tenor D2 is priced at 6,999 rupees for the 2GB and 16GB variant, while the 3GB and 32GB variant is priced at 7,999 rupees. Now, this phone ideally would have been the perfect competitor to the Xiaomi Redmi 6 or the 6A. However, Xiaomi hasn't launched that yet in India. So for the time being, at least the top-end variant will compete with the Xiaomi Redmi 5 in the market. So this was a quick first look and unboxing of the Tenor D2. We will be bringing you the full review of this phone very soon, so stay tuned for that. And thanks for watching, and for all things tech, log on to gadgets360.com.